So good night, everyone. Let everyone know that this is a demonstration of what is going to happen on September 30th. So you can see on the screen here, the account at the top has 50 US and the account at the bottom has $100. Now, for display purposes, we internally cohort team, we do not trade with anything above 100 US because we want to give persons a realistic output. Now, in the event that you have 100 persons connected to the account below, it just multiply 100 by 100. You know what that number is. The amount at the top, 50 US. The quickest and easy way to understand these numbers is to remove the decimal places. And by doing that, you understand what is a grander scale of what happens behind the scenes, the cohort group, okay? So you take the decimal place of the account at the top, you left with 5,000 US. At the bottom, you remove the decimal point, you get 10,000 US. It's as simple as that. The system is designed to generate a large amount of funds. However, that is not sustainable. A system cannot keep on generating. It will crash under the sheer size of it, okay? So what I've developed is a system that dispenses those funds to persons across Barbados. By doing that, I can prove that my system works. So it doesn't require someone to be on the Zoom call. So tonight's Zoom call is going to be extremely short. Every person here, just write on a piece of paper. On September 30th, I will receive 10,000 US. Because that allows me to dispense it over to persons. Persons then put it in their bank accounts, and that funds come into the Barbadian economy. Persons come buy cars, persons come buy land. At 10,000 US a day, I can prove my system works. And you lovely people have funds to invest in education, into homes, real estate, businesses, ideas, and so forth. However, those funds help the Barbados economy flourish. That is the end game of what I'm doing. So I just want to show persons how this all works. Okay, so I want to try my best to do this by hand. My team and I have an intellectual property software that allows us to do this seamlessly. However, I want to try my best. So in the event, for the sake of expression, this works. The account at the top is St. Thomas. The account at the bottom is St. George. St. George is going to only copy trades when St. George buys. Okay, I'm going to try to do this as fast as possible. So at the top, St. George is trading with $1.50. At the bottom, St. Thomas is at the top, $1.50. At the bottom is St. Thomas. And you can invert it. St. George at the top, St. Thomas at the bottom. It doesn't matter how you do it, but it depends. Once one parish is either mirroring, which is like duplicating what the other parish is doing, or vice versa, or mitigating, meaning that it will trade in the opposite direction to stave off in the event that there are losses in trades. So if I hit buy here and buy there, let me zoom all the way in. You can see the end result, but look at it. One derivative is Apple and one is UDC. So the system that we place is both using the same derivative, you want to call it. Let's look for some stocks, and I'll choose Tesla, 92%, and I'll do the same thing here. Apple, change that to Tesla. So right off the bat, you have both of them using the same derivative. That's great. Then you set them to the same amount, $1, $1. Then right off the bat, you have a one-to-one configuration. Both parishes are working with the same derivative, buy and buy. Let's do the opposite now, buy and sell. So mathematically, you just moved funds for St. George to St. Thomas, and these can represent stats. So allowing persons to understand that the more persons sign up for this process, it allows me to transfer funds to multiple persons. This is only within 2 accounts. They can be end to the end times persons connected to either of these accounts. Let's do that again. Sell and buy. Okay, once again, let's do the opposite now. Sell, and I'll put the other one, the other bottom here, $2. Sell and buy. Remember, the account at the bottom is geared to do twice what you want at the top. If you have multiple persons, let's do it the other way around. $2 at the top, $1 at the bottom. Buy, buy. Buy, sell. Let's do that again. Buy and sell. So you do here, so you just lost $1. You gain $2 above. Ladies and gentlemen, you're seeing the direct, where how direct minting works. You spend $1 and you make $2. So these mechanisms can be used in so many ways. Let's go another further. Forex. Every dollar you lose, you're $4 in it on you're gaining once the trade works. So instantly off the bat, there's no need for PayPal. There's no need for Western Union. There's no need for Z Money. I wouldn't start listing the local companies that we use here for obvious reasons. But within the network, all I want to do is come September 30th, I want to literally use the system to distribute 10,000 US to persons. Okay, that's all I want to do. All you're doing is signing up yourself and inviting persons. There is absolutely no deposit required. All you have to do is click on that link and sign up for the Byte Sales Nuggets. That way, there's a third party impartial company, Zoom, that records those requests to join. And that way, it is in a Zoho form where Carl has some access to that information, and Carl can inadvertently beef up the numbers and say, well, yes, I got 1,000 persons now. That way, as an independent company is managing those signups. Okay, so like I said, tonight's call was going to be extremely brief, and the call is a shout out, a clarion call of persons to share that Byte Sales Nuggets link, and that way every time you share it and somebody signs up for that form, there's absolutely no limit to it. And then September 30th, I would have then traded about 1,000 US in trades. Each person gets that. And those funds goes towards paying for the access to that zone, meaning that you don't have to be on the zone, but you've registered for Byte Sales Nuggets. Okay, so I'm gonna actually go through a much more defined pitch. Let it be seen clearly how this works. There are 14 stats across Barbados. When one stat loses, another stat wins. So if I buy here and sell at the top, the one at the top is actually traded at $4. Yeah. So I lost $1. I lost $1 at the bottom. That's fine. But I just gained $4. I just forex the trade. And that's mathematically how it works. And I can increase this number to any amount I want. And any person who was connected to that specific account stat, we want to call it, they would have then received a multiple of trades. And once that done, and there's a throughput of 1,000 US, that any person connected to this account at the top, they also get 1,000 US in trades. That substantiates the ticket for September 30th, and then we switch on 10 of these at the top, 10 stacks. Each stack outputs 1,000 US. And that way I can prove I can do this. That's what I'm looking for. And persons across Barbados receive 10,000 US in complimentary trades courtesy of this atomic transfer network ATN. Okay, so I just want persons to understand how this works. That way, that when you start to invite person just to sign up for Byte Sales Nuggets, they understand what they're signing up for. There is absolutely no requirement to come to the Zoom call. The Zoom call is 100 persons. That's what our package has. In the event that as we get closer to September 30th, then we will have data via Zoom, not Carl's data, that persons are interested, and then that will allow us to pay for a larger Zoom package that will allow the large numbers. However, it doesn't make any sense us to pay for a larger Zoom, also over 100 persons, if there aren't going to be 100 persons attending the event. And what we're doing, we're actually generating that $1,000 to allow you to benefit from that. Okay. So I just want to let persons know, and that's what we're doing. All right. So everyone, thank you so much for coming tonight.